Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, coming to you without my sunglasses on today because I am in Spokane, Washington, and it's a little dreary and overcast, and even sprinkling a little bit. So we might not need the sunglasses, at least currently. Maybe later the sun will come out. The sun will come out, hopefully tomorrow. If your name is Annie, then hopefully you have no more sorrow. What? It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. What does that even mean? It's TheDailyWoo, coming to you from this beautiful college by the name of Gonzaga College. And I am on the hunt, I'm on the prowl for a historic place. That's awesome. I also just realized when I sang the Annie song, Spokane, and Annie? Coincidence? I think not. And the reason, I thought about this the other day. Remember how I was saying how sometimes I say it's Spokane and sometimes I say it's Spokane? I realized how I remember that it's Spokane. I was listening to the radio and Pearl Jam's song Jeremy came on and Eddie Vedder cleared it all up for me. Jeremy, Spokane, Spokane, Jeremy, Spokane. It's Spokane. Thanks, Eddie Vedder. This is the alma mater of the one and only Bing Crosby, and I want to find his former home. The only way to get over there is to walk through here. Wet bushes. Wait, that didn't sound right. Gonzaga University presents the Crosby House. This is where it all began for a young Bing Crosby, right through those doors. The museum that is here is not open today, unfortunately. Can't really see anything in the window either. There's some secret Crosby stuff behind those windows. They have erected a statue of Bing Crosby here with his golf clubs next to the Crosby Center on campus. It looks like he has a little cigarette there in his mouth, or maybe that was the tail end of a pipe that broke off. But that's him, Bing Crosby. Statue is rededicated on May 16, 2003 as a memorial to Harry Lillis Bing Crosby, the American voice of the 20th century. Would you say this is supposed to be here? Would you say that this is the proper location for this? I don't know. I'm stumped. Now there's a little bit of folklore about Bing Crosby and the campus here. I don't know if it's factual or untrue or one of those urban legends, but when Bing Crosby went to school here, he got kicked out. He got kicked out of the school for throwing a piano either out a window or down some stairs. But later on, when he became famous, the school embraced him with open arms. And now there's a statue. Funny how that works. Starting to rain. Got to get back in the rental car. At the top of this cemetery should sit something amazing. Someone has stolen the statue out of here. Another statue has been removed from there. I'm not sure what was originally there, but that's what I'm looking for. Look at that. Holy cow. At a former time, this used to be a beautiful fountain here in this peaceful cemetery. And now, an alien has landed. Seriously. What the heck is that? There are a countless amount of grown over stairs leading up the sides of these rock formations. Welcome to Idaho. Just crossing over the state line. I figured I'm so close, why not? The difference between Idaho and Los Angeles is you can leave your bikes unattended in Idaho. Now that's cool. That is a historic head gate. And the reason I know that, it's documented on this placard. This playground area is as old school as it gets, and it really makes me happy because very few of these remain. This reminds me of one of my childhood homes in Eufaula, Oklahoma. There was one of these nearly exact like this. These do not exist anymore. These are a relic and a rarity. When I was younger, I would go to the park with my sister and I would spin one of these around as fast as humanly possible, and her and her friends would clamp their hands onto those bars and then spin around in the air. We would call it flying. They would hold on as tight as humanly possible. It was a good time. Adam the Woo's Wild Kingdom. More relics of the water system there. I seem to hear some rushing water. There might be a waterfall nearby. Back in Washington. Barely got the sign in time. You know the best thing about driving out here compared to Los Angeles? You move. I'm not going 3.7 miles an hour on the freeway. I'm zipping right along at the speed limit. Is that supposed to be Bruce Springsteen, the boss? I have stopped off at yet another cemetery. You can see it there across the road. The interesting thing about this cemetery is it has an original entrance from way back in the day that is hidden in the shrubbery. And some say, actually quite a few people say, it is legitimately haunted. I'm not making this up. Right here, among the foliage, is a stairway that has been deemed and named 1,000 steps. And I have found it. It is up through here. We have to go through the dampness of these leaves until we find the haunted cemetery steps. Now the way the legend goes is if you show up here at night after the sun goes down, you will not make it to the top of these stairs alive. Good thing the sun's still out. I'm gonna climb them. You can see just the first few stairs are a little treacherous. The angle is very difficult on this wet day to get up. In fact, this part of the concrete has broken off. Still got a ways to go. In reality, there are not 1,000 steps. There's probably between 70 to 80 steps, I'm guessing. I don't know the factual number, but it is very steep, very grown over. Look at this moss just building here on this abandoned staircase, and at the very top is a mausoleum. One other piece of folklore about this spot, back in the day, the trolley used to come down where that road is, and it would drop people off. They would be all dressed up, all gussied up in their Sunday's best to pay their respects to their friends and family members, and they would climb these stairs. Now these are all legends. I don't know if the trolley really did go by there. Maybe you could use your Columbo-like research skills and figure it out. If you dare. It's getting a little bit more broken up in here. You can see chunks of the steps themselves have been broken apart, especially right in here. I don't even know how this is feasibly possible for this concrete to come dismembered like this. I have reached the top of the stairs. Normal passerbyers have no idea these stairs are here. In fact, as I drove by 2 and 3 times, it was very hard to even figure out where the stairs were. But I found them. I have conquered the stairs, and straight ahead is the mausoleum. It's littered with graffiti. This is warning us, if we go that way, we will die. This is what lies at the top of the stairs. This creepy mausoleum with rusted doors, chained up. And look, should I peek over and see what's in there? I don't know if I want to. The dead body that's in there might not be in a casket. There's no windows. Look, you can... Should I peek over? Should I peek over? Oh, there's no graves, just hoses. Whap, 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 whap. Look at that place, the White Elephant Surplus Stores. Toyland, that looks pretty cool. This guy's pushing a wheelbarrow full of bricks. Where you going, buddy? There is a woman laying some brick down, building a house. And the reason this was built, according to this sign, this is called The Call and the Challenge. Sculpture is dedicated to the past, present, and future pioneers and builders of Spokane, to their vision and work that have made Spokane the hub of the inland Northwest. Whoa, come on, get to the chopper! I'm getting ready to be picked up by some friends with the convention the other day. They're gonna show me around some other Spokane sites. Look at this suspension bridge. Kind of in the middle of, I don't want to say the middle of nowhere, but off the beaten path of Spokane. Wow, look at that. At any moment, Kevin Bacon's gonna come running out the side. That's an obscure movie reference that no one will probably get. A lot of people have wrote their names on the roof of this building. How do people get up there? Oh, is that how you get up there? Even the picnic tables are all carved with people's names. Decades old. Some of these signatures have been here for 20 years. I did a really pathetic job of carving my name in here with this rock, but that says ATW, Adam the Woo. I don't know if it'll stand the test of time, but it's now documented here next to the roaring river. These are the most unusual rock formations. It's not one big, huge rock like you normally see. It's lots of little rocks. All of these are tiny rocks forming a huge side of a cliff that's held together by moss. Oh crap! Was that yours, buddy? Did you leave a remnant back there? Look! There's a cave up at the top up here. That's where the Fraggles live. Watch out for John Lithgow! Watch out for John Lithgow! He's on the river! I just realized the movie I was referencing doesn't even have John Lithgow in it at all. It does have Kevin Bacon on the river, but not John Lithgow. I got confused. Not as confused as the people that were down there as I was yelling, "Watch out for John Lithgow" were, though. They were probably like, what the heck is that idiot on the side of that cliff yelling, "Watch out for John Lithgow" for?
Where's it at?
Jason Voorhees?
Watch out for John Lithgow! John Lithgow's out there! John Lithgow's out there!
You can't really skip a rock on the rapids, but here goes. Ooh, made a little bit of a splash. Gonna get some dinner at the Who Hut. And look, the entryway are chopsticks. It's a Mongolian grill. I don't really know how this works, but it looks amazing. We're about to go all out.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? So you grab a bowl, or 2 bowls. You grab as many bowls as you want, and then you fill it up with the meat. I've never seen anything like this. You use the tongs, and you take the raw meat, and you stick it in your bowl. Look at all these delicious veggies. So much good stuff. So I piled some veggies on there too. And that's where they cook it, right over there. They're gonna throw it right on the fryer and cook it right in front of us. And now we have to choose a sauce. Which one should I get? Wait a second, what's this? She loaded up. She does not use 2 bowls. She used just 1 bowl. I use the 2 bowl method. All right, I'm ready, man. Let's do this.
All right.
I'm documenting this for posterity.
All right.
Let's see it. Let's see the magic in motion. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful thing. So when you leave a tip, you can pick Team Star Wars or Star Trek. You chose Team Star Wars.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is the completed product. Looks awesome. I'm excited about this. I'm now stopping off at somewhere very unusual. This is a church dedicated to Jedis. I'm not even kidding. The Jedi Alliance. And through these doors is the church. This is a real thing. A Jedi church. Open 1 day a week. Just don't leave 3 donations or he will appear in real flesh. Look at all those old Return of the Jedi figures still on the cards. There is a Gamorrean guard, Mask, Vader, Yoda, 3PO. Look at this.
Hey woman, I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, wishing you had a real man. Why don't you bring your petty little self over my apartment tonight? I'll show you a real man.
So much cool stuff in here. Old school horror posters. Back to the Future up there.
Yeah, come on, that's right, come on. Looking for John Connor.
Back to the Future pinball. Look at this. Doc and Marty there. The Hill Valley sign. That's awesome. Mayor Goldie Wilson. Like the sound of that. This might be the coolest place I've ever been at.
What's going on over here? Come on, that's right. Come on, look into my eye. See what's going on in there.
Seriously, one of the coolest places I have ever been in. Old school video games, arcade games, 80s music, vintage Star Wars toys everywhere. They're only open 1 day a week, and the reason they are called a church is because this building was going to be torn down unless they became an organized religion. So they created, or they looked up, the religion of the Jedi. For real. It is a Jedi church. Pretty cool.
May the Force be with you always. See you tomorrow.